everyone! Kumusta? This is Luisa, and on today's video, I am going to be helping you start your Korean skincare journey. On this video, I'm actually going to be answering a question that I get a lot, both online and offline, from some of my friends. Luisa, I want to start a Korean skincare routine. Where do I start? What products do I get? I know, it can be overwhelming. There are loads of information online. You can Google search it. Yes, there are loads of blogs, YouTube channel, articles that you can read. But if you're like me, at the end of all that research, it can be a little too much and can be a little confusing. So it's really hard to tell which steps are most important, especially if you just have a basic cleanse, tone, moisturize routine and you start on the Korean skincare routine. It's just so confusing. And don't even get me started on the 10-step Korean skincare routine. On this video, I'm just gonna be focusing on the steps that I feel like are very important, indispensable, and I don't know, it's just the bare minimum. So it's just going to be like 4 to 5 steps. It's a minimum of 4 steps, but I highly suggest that you do the 5th step just because I feel like it completes the skincare routine. But yeah, you can definitely go for just 4 steps. And just to jump in on the routine, a basic 4-step Korean skincare routine would look something like this. On the daytime, you will be cleansing, toning, using an essence, and sunscreen. Let me say that again. Cleanse, tone, essence, sunscreen. Very basic, huh? Easy to remember. Now let's move on to the nighttime skincare routine. A 4-step nighttime skincare routine would look something like this. Oil-based cleanser, water-based cleanser, toner, essence. Of course, that is not the golden rule. You can definitely switch out some of the steps to fit your skin needs, but I feel like if you just want the very minimum basic, that is how it's gonna look like. I personally have oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin, and that routine works for me. On this video, I'm just going to be focusing on the steps that I feel are very important. So let me just talk about the steps one by one, and at the same time, I'm going to be sharing with you some products that I find are very effective and I would highly recommend to you guys. Now, I know some of you are very sensitive to the ingredient list and all that. I'm personally not like that. I just base my recommendations and how much I like a product on whether it works for me or not. So all of the products that I'm sharing with you are things that have worked for me. Of course, if you don't want to use it, don't use it. If you want to try it, try it. But if you just want to make sure that all of the ingredients on each of the products that I will be mentioning are good for you, then you can just go ahead and do a COSDNA search. It's a website, cosdna.com. Type in the product name, it will list all the ingredients and let you know what it's for, if there are irritants or not, and you can decide on whether you want to get the product or not. But for me, these are the products that have worked for my oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin. Of course, I don't have perfect skin, but they help improve my skin. And if I don't use them, my skin definitely worsens. Let's start with the daytime skincare routine. So the first step would be cleansing. Cleansing is very important because it removes the face of all the excess dirt, oil, and impurities, and it just keeps the bacteria away. So for the cleanser, I would highly recommend that you guys get the COSRX Low pH Good Morning Cleanser. It is very important that you find an acidic toner or something that has a low pH in it, and this one is a very good example for that. Now I'm gonna read you a little something about this particular product. It says right here, formulated with botanical skin purifying ingredients, mildly acidic cleanser works softly to make skin supple and clear. This is for sensitive skin, morning time cleanser. It does say morning time cleanser, but you can definitely use this day and night. After using this particular product, my face feels clean but not stripped of its moisture, which is why I really like this cleanser. I actually already have a backup because I'm close to running out, and I'm sure you've already seen this product from a lot of people because a lot of people are actually recommending this one. I personally found out about this particular cleanser from Edward Avila and Joan Kim, and I just love it. The next step is toning. Toning for me is very important because it just regulates the pH level of your skin back to its normal state. Plus, with the right kind of toner, it can actually help you exfoliate dead skin cells and remove extra dirt that was not removed by your cleanser. And for this step, I would recommend this COSRX One-Step Pimple Clear Pad. Now, before I talk about how much I love this product, let me just read to you what it is. It says right here, formulated with 1% DHA, these daily pre-soaked exfoliating pads penetrate deeply into clogged pores to dissolve oil, preventing further breakouts. So this is definitely made for acne-prone skin. If you have dry skin, you can get the blue variant, the one-step moisture up pads or something. For me, this one works very well. It has two sides to it, the embossed side and the smooth side. So you first do the embossed side and then you flip it over. You use the smooth side to apply it all over your face. I just really like it because it's a good toner. It helps remove extra impurities that wasn't removed by my cleanser. Plus, at the same time, it has exfoliating ingredients, which is very, very important if you have oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin, because it just helps renew the skin and it helps unclog the pores. The third step is actually essence, which is the core of a skincare routine. Essences are products that are made to target specific skincare needs. So there are loads in the market to choose from, and you just have to find out which one works best for your skin type. Now, it's really difficult for me to suggest just a single essence that you guys would wanna try out, mainly because we all have different skincare needs. However, from my collection, I feel that this essence that I'm about to talk about is the more well-rounded one. I feel like it's an all-around kind of product because it works for so many different reasons. So the product that I would recommend is the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. It says right here, this Advanced Snail Gel Lotion protects skin from moisture loss and keeps skin smooth and healthy without the use of heavy oils. This particular product is very moisturizing. It's a little bit thicker and goopier than the other essences that I've tried before. It just works so well for my skin. It evens out my skin tone, and as it says, it just prevents moisture loss. It's not heavy on the skin, and I just really like this. Plus, it has snail ingredients, which if you have been doing your research, you would know is good for skin repair. So I would highly recommend this one as an essence. Lastly, for your daytime skincare routine, this is something that you should never forget. No matter what the weather is, whether it's raining or not, whether it's winter or summer, definitely end your morning skincare with a sunscreen. A sunscreen is very important because sun actually causes premature skin aging, and we don't want that. Now, we all have to find a good sunscreen that would give us enough protection without breaking us out. I find that in the past, a lot of the sunscreens that I've tried give me good protection, but it never works out for my skin. They break me out, and I just suffered a lot from using sunscreen. But at least, I protected my skin from the UVAs and UVBs. However, of course, if you want to improve your skin, of course, you don't want your sunscreen to break you out. Now, personally, for me, this is the sunscreen that I found that doesn't break me out. It's not sticky whatsoever, and it also just feels very light on the face. I just really like using it. I like the smell. I don't know, it's weird, but I like the smell. And the product that I'm actually talking about is this one right here. This is the Nature Republic Provence Calendula Aqua Sun Gel with SPF 50+ and a PA of triple+. Now, it has been a long period of time of me searching for the perfect sunscreen for myself, and personally, I've only found out about this product earlier this year, and I am so glad that I found this because it is the perfect sunscreen for me. I highly recommend it. I'm not gonna give you a guarantee that this won't break you out, that this will work for you, but it's what worked for me, and I feel like it's always worth a try. I've been using this for almost half a year now, and I've never used any other sunscreen since I started using this one. The formula of this one is actually also very moisturizing because it's gel based. It's like a gel lotion type. And I feel like it's a nice way to end off your skincare routine because even though you're using only minimal products, it actually works as a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one. Now, moving on to the nighttime skincare routine, which is not much different from the daytime skincare routine, but I'm just gonna share it with you anyway. So like I said, with your nighttime skincare routine, you would start off with an oil-based cleanser. So an oil-based cleanser is very important, especially if you're wearing makeup, just to make sure that you guys will be able to remove all of the impurities and makeup on your face. But even if you're not wearing any makeup, if you wear sunscreen, you should still use an oil-based cleanser because sunscreens are now made with ingredients that help it adhere to your skin a little bit better. So using an oil-based cleanser actually just makes sure that all of that sunscreen is removed from your face at the end of the day. An oil-based cleanser that I would highly recommend is this one right here. This is the Heimish All Clean Balm. It is my favorite makeup remover. It just removes every single trace of makeup on your face. And obviously it's a balm type makeup remover, so what you do is you scoop an ample amount, massage it on your face, let it turn into an oil, and then you wet your face, let it emulsify for a bit. You don't completely wash it off, you just wet it first, and then it just turns into a milky texture, and then that's when you wash it off. I find that after using this oil-based cleanser, I feel like my skin is clean enough for me to sleep. However, of course, I still do double cleansing because I feel like that just gives me the security that I have clean face before sleeping. So definitely after using an oil-based cleanser, I would go ahead and use a water-based cleanser. And I use it pretty much for the same reason as I've told you during your daytime skincare routine. And I would also recommend the same product. After cleansing the face, I would go ahead and use a toner, and the toner that I would recommend is the same product, which is this One Step Pimple Clear Pad. Now, using this twice a day may be an overkill for some people, but I find that this particular product is gentle enough for me to use day and night. However, if you don't want to use it day and night, then feel free to use a different toner at night. You can definitely explore on the moisture pads from COSRX because I've heard that it's really good. But for me, I find that using this twice a day works well on my oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin. Now, the last step for your nighttime skincare routine would be essence, and it is just done for the same reason. In the morning, it just targets your skin needs and it keeps your skin moisturized. I would also recommend the same product, which is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence from COSRX. Now, looking at it, I've only recommended 5 products for you guys, and that would be 4 steps in the morning, 4 steps at night. But if you want to go an extra mile and add one more step to your skincare routine, I would highly suggest that you guys get a moisturizer. Now, a moisturizer that I would recommend would be this one right here. This is the Nature Public Aloe Vera 92% Soothing Gel. And this one is a very controversial product. A lot of people are saying, oh, I don't really recommend that because it has alcohol in it, blah, 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 blah. But you know what, you guys? This product has actually saved my skin a lot. This is the only moisturizer that hasn't broken me out. So I can't recommend anything else because the other ones that I've tried, even the popular ones, the ones that are supposed to be gentle for your skin, the ones that other people are raving about, they did not work for me. I even tried a Korean skincare routine that are all organic, and it just ended breaking me out. So why would I recommend a product just because the ingredient list is okay if it doesn't work, right? So for me, this is the best moisturizer that I've ever found. It can be a little too light for some people, especially with dry skin. Definitely, you can change this for a thicker moisturizer. You don't have to use this exact same moisturizer, but I feel like this extra step is really good. Of course, if you just want to start out with the 4-step routine, then go ahead, start with that one. Get a feel of it, see if you can actually, add another step into your skincare routine. If you do feel like you want to add another step, maybe the moisture is not enough or something, then you can add in a moisturizer. So at daytime, you will be using a moisturizer before your sunscreen, and then at nighttime, you will use a moisturizer at the very end of your skincare routine after an essence. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to say is that the essence step for this whole skincare routine that I was telling you guys about can actually be switched out to a serum or an ampule or an oil, whichever you guys feel works better for your skin. This would be applicable especially if you feel like essence is not moisturizing enough for your skin. However, I feel like this particular product is actually super moisturizing. I really like it, so I don't see why you would want to switch out to a serum. But of course, I have my own skin type, so definitely I can only say that for myself, so I don't know what your skin concerns are. But yeah, we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I try not to go in too much detail because this is a start of a skincare routine, and I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too many products and too many steps and too many information as to why you have to do it. So it's just the basics of the basics, the steps that I feel are indispensable, very important. That's everything that I told you guys. I am in no way claiming that I only use these products because, like I said earlier, I definitely use more than these. But if you're just starting out with Korean skincare, of course, you might just want to try out a few products at a time. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and comment down below for any comments, questions, suggestions, or requests, because I love hearing from you guys. Also, don't forget to click on the notification bell button so you guys get updated every time I upload a new video. That is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Annyeong!